The People's Champ, back with another YouTube live stream. Shalom, Israel. Happy Sabbath day. Shalom, you ninjas. Shout out to my trolls. How y'all doing? Y'all feeling okay? Y'all okay? Saturday, August 31st, 2024. Beautiful day out here in the QC. Nice little breeze. Uh, Little clouds in the sky, but it's nice. Still see the Carolina blue. It's nice. Hope everybody is doing well. Welcome to the People's Podcast. I am your host, V. Ben Israel, the People's Champ. I am the Heisenberg of this shit. I am the Dark Knight of this ish. Your favorite content creator's favorite content creator. Pumpkin Escobar, this mug. The Cookie Monster, as the ladies like to call me. It's your boy. It's your main man. Back at it. We all go through rough times. I included. I done had some rough times, especially the last 10 years have been rough. And I know some of you, like, hey, man, you're always in good mood. You're always in good spirits or whatever. And I tried to be. It's not that things don't bother me. I just try, like I'm dealing with some bullshit right now. I'm dealing with some bullshit. Biden is playing with my money. 2 months in the damn row. But anyway, I'm dealing with it. I don't want to sit around and mope and stress about it. And I just try to do what I can in when I'm in a situation to push through. I know a lot of people don't do that, man. They shut down. They shut down completely. Their whole countenance changes, And I mean, some things are serious. I know when my father died, that affected me in a way I didn't expect it to. Because I wasn't particularly close to my father, But, sometimes you don't know. But I'm talking about ladies, especially you ladies. Y'all let everyday shit shut y'all down. Just normal life shit can be completely catastrophic for you. And men find that annoying. Honest with you. Y'all call it what y'all want. And he intimidated and all of that. I hate when y'all use that word because that implies like you could beat my ass. And women, y'all ain't out here beating men's asses. A man might let you get a smack off because of the way the laws is set up. But let's be real. If the laws was different, that wouldn't be happening. A lot of times men try to not retaliate when y'all do stuff like that of fear what the government is going to do to us, okay? Or even other men, okay? Because you got a lot of simps out here, Remember the dude in the airport? That video that went viral? She kept poking the dude. She was poking the bear the whole time and pushing him and literally poking him. And finally, he went to retaliate, and all of these dudes came out of nowhere. Man, you can't hit no woman. What? She done hit him like 10 times. She done hit him 10 times, and y'all bitch niggas want to try to check a man. But ain't none of y'all step in and try to say, nah, sister, you can't be hitting on that dude like that. So, but that intimidation bullshit, look, again, I mean, some men were raised because they were raised by their mamas, and they got that don't never hit a woman shit. My grandmother ain't play that shit. My grandmother said if a woman steps to you like man, you beat her like a man. That was my grandmother's rules. So And that served me well in my life because I let women know that up front. I ain't gonna willy nilly just put my hands on you, no matter how bad I want to. But if you cross certain lines, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you and leave that weave crooked. Please believe that. Where are my manners? Where are my manners? Kind of jumped into the show. Like, subscribe, and share on your way in the door. Make sure you smash the bell. Make sure you check in with the chat, my Spartans. Let us know what your profession is. Right? Hit the Cash App. I ain't even got a Pure Leaf tea right now. Biden got me so screwed up. Hit the Cash App. Send me $2 for the Pure Leaf Tea Fund. All of that good stuff. Mind your manners. Understand where you are. I understand how a lot of people run their channels. Understand over here, this is a learning environment. You're here to learn something. And it's an interactive learning environment. I'm not here to lecture to you. I want participation. And I want dialogue. But don't come over here trying to teach while I'm teaching. Don't do that. Where they do that at? Where they do that at? Do the Fire Podcast. My main man, TJ, man. I got to call you, man. I ain't talked to you in a while, man. He says, yep. Back to be out, no doubt. I don't play that, man. And I'm a nice guy. I'm really a nice guy, you know. But I'm a violent man. I'm very violent at the same time. I'm like Don Corleone, man. Don Corleone was a nice guy, but that mug could get real violent real quick. That's my archetype, man. I'm sorry. It is what I am. I am what I am. I could stab you in your chest and sit down and eat a bowl of cereal while you sitting there bleeding out. I mean, because I already made the decision. You made me do it. You put me in a position where I had to stab you. I ain't want to. But if it's me or you, it's just going to be you. One of us got to go, and it ain't going to be me. And I'm going to be very comfortable with my decision. Ain't going to be no remorse in it. Make sure y'all like, subscribe over there at Through the Fire Podcast. That's my main man, TJ. Check out his content. He got good content going on over there as well. And make sure you, when you like and subscribe, just leave him a little comment on the video and let him know the V-Ben Israel sent you. Let him know V-Ben Israel sent me over here to check you out. He gonna go, oh, okay. That's what's up. Make sure you do that. But as long as you keep your hands to yourself, I keep my hands to myself. And ladies, don't do that, because there's fighting words. Don't do that when I ain't touch him first. No. Don't do them fighting words with me either. That shit Kamala Harris try to, well, if you're going to say something that got something to say it to my face. See, men understand that those are fighting words. And, for example, if I say that to TJ, yo, you got something to say, nigga, then pull up. Come say it to my face, right? If I say that to him and he pull the fuck up, we on the spot with it. It ain't gonna be no conversation, especially from where the fuck he lived. He lived way cross country. So if he coming over here after I told him to pull up and he come way the fuck over here, I'm probably getting my ass beat. Dudes don't drive cross state lines to lose a fight, okay? I'm probably gonna get that ass beat. But what I'm saying is it's fighting words, and men understand that. Men understand that for the most part. Real men. Men who wasn't raised by in bitch environments. Because, you know, you got a lot of niggas just talk shit, and everybody, especially on panels, man, I'll pull up on you. I've been giving out my address for over a decade. Ain't not one of these bitch ninjas pulled up on me yet. And I'm blind. I am legally blind, y'all. Ain't not one of these ninjas pulled up on me yet. I'm 48 years old. You know how many times in my lifetime I done seen niggas sell whoop tickets? I'm not impressed by it. So now we on the internet with it. I ain't impressed by it there. I've been in real life with it. I'm from the hood. I'm from Newark, motherfucking New Jersey. The bricks. I don't give a shit what a bitch ass nigga in Alabama, Mississippi, or anywhere else got to say. Make me a believer. Because right now, I don't believe. A lot of y'all ninjas be talking that pull-up game shit. Y'all ain't never had a fight in your life. You ain't never been punched in your face. You ain't never had to squabble. You ain't nothing. Look at my face. Y'all see the marks on my face. I got scratches all over my face. I've been fighting all my life. Scars all over my body. Y'all niggas look like you should be a fucking model for Disney or something. Pretty ass niggas. So acting tough out here. I'll be sure ass looking nigga. Fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. But dudes who ain't never been touched before, women too. You ain't never had the shit smacked out of you. That's why you reckless with your mouth. Because you just think now that you 35, 45, or however old you are, because it ain't happened before, it can't happen now. You just ain't been in that situation for a mug. Most of the time, y'all don't come outside. Come outside, ho. Come outside, ho. Y'all ain't been outside. So couldn't nobody get to you. Only time anybody seen you was in school when you was safe. That's why dudes would beat other dudes up in the locker room or in the stairwell or some shit where the teachers couldn't get to you quick. That's how a lot of them fights broke out. Right? What we talking about? What we talking about? I get that from Smoke and Talk. Shout out to Smoke and Talk. What we talking about? I love the way they say that. I can't really do it good. What we talking about? I think they got that Baltimore accent. What we talking about? Yeah, but that intimidation bullshit, don't play that game with me. And I've had girls who swore they was tough. The tough girls didn't play that shit with me. They might run that shit on somebody else, on the job or somewhere else. I guess I had to look at my face that, oh, he ain't the one. He ain't the one to try that with. Cause everybody know it's usually the one who ain't saying shit that's gonna fuck you up. And the ones with all that mouth and that rah, them niggas ain't gonna really do shit. They just all talk. It's all theatrical, but that motherfucker that ain't saying nothing. You better watch out. I remember I seen a YouTube clip. It was a bunch of little white boys in high school, and one of the white boy was kind of like a fat kid, but he really wasn't fat. Like you could tell he was probably fat when he was little, but he in like 10th 11th grade now, so he was tall, like 6 foot tall, and he was big. So I wouldn't even call him fat. He was big. Like he should have been playing football big, linebacker big. And it was a couple of other white boys that they was the bullies, and they kept bullying him, knocking his books out his hand, and he was getting madder and madder. I'm telling y'all better leave me alone. I'm telling y'all. That dude fucking snapped. Cause I was watching the video in the beginning. I'm like, yo, why am I watching this goofy shit? I don't want to see this little white kid get bullied rather. Why am I watching this goofy shit? And like 60 seconds later, dude grabbed the main bully and rock bottomed him. And they was outside the school. So this is on it wasn't on the pavement, like the sidewalk part, but he rock bottomed him on like the grass part. That still ain't no cushion. The ground is hard. And I mean, it was a rock bottom from hell. He looked like Goldberg or some shit. Just speared this dude. The other dude that was the wingman, that dude took off running. Wait a minute, y'all was tough like 60 seconds ago. Y'all was so tough, and y'all probably been bullying that kid since he was in kindergarten. He finally had enough. And Somebody put in, it was a clip. So somebody put that clip, you know you done fucked up, right? They flashed to that, and then the next thing you know, dude was grabbing him, because the other dude wasn't quite as tall. The other dude might have been like 5'10". He was tall too, but it was clear the big boy was taller and bigger. By far. Oh my God. He rock bottomed the shit out of dude. It'd be them quiet ones. I think he was about to cry because they was picking on you crying, because his eyes was getting red. He was trying to hold back from killing y'all mugs. That's why he was crying. It wasn't because he was scared. Oh boy, he was a beast. I looked at him and like he got some training or something. Like this can't be legal. Like this is not legal for that dude to be that damn strong. That dude was incredibly strong. Like he had been working out when he get home, and he was doing some shit, something, you know, something. He was doing taekwondo, tai chi, MMA. He was working out, and ain't nobody know about it. Like you ever see Never Back Down? Like he was like one of them dudes from Never Back Down. Oh man, that shit was amazing. But anyway, so what we talking about? What we talking about? Black women equal the Kobayashi Maru. Whoa. Those of you who know what I'm talking about already, I salute you. Because a lot of y'all think y'all know stuff and you don't know nothing. You have no common knowledge. If you know what the Kobayashi Maru is, give me a thumbs up in the chat. Give me a thumbs up or give me some fire in the chat if you know what the Kobayashi Maru is, and don't go Google it. I'm talking about right now, right off the rip. I ain't giving y'all time to Google it. So you know I'm a geek. I'm into comic books and sci-fi and Star Trek and Star Wars and Star everything else. So if you are like me, you are a Star Trek fan. Kobayashi Maru is a test that the Starfleet captains have to go through, and it's a no-win scenario. It's a no-win scenario. Captain Kirk, by the way, shout out to James Tiberius Kirk, is the only man that ever beat the Kobayashi Maru. Right. So that's what y'all are. Y'all women, black women, y'all are constantly creating no-win scenarios for us. And I'm not just talking about the women we're in relationships with. I'm talking about women that are in our lives in any kind of way. Your mama, your sisters, your aunties, your co-workers. Because it's fun to y'all. Y'all get tickled by it, entertained by it. And that's again, Lucy with the football. You know, she's never going to let Charlie Brown kick the football. That's a no-win scenario. He's never going to win. But yet he keeps doing it. Right? And y'all take pride in that, but the problem is that there's a paradigm shift. There's a paradigm shift in today's world. And today's men, right, are not playing the game. Hey, it's a no-win scenario. I'm not interested. No, thank you. So y'all, you ain't gonna get no coochie then. You ain't gonna be able to be captain then. Okay. I'll go do something else. That's how. See, them old tricks used to work on older men, because they didn't have options. Most of the time, your daddy, the only piece of coochie he got was your mama, and that's definitely true for your granddaddy. Especially if your granddaddy was from the South, from one of these small towns in the South, he ain't have no options. He had a couple of girls that he, in his lifetime, that he might have had the opportunity to get with. And you know what he had to go through to, to get a kiss, let alone some coochie. Come on now. Your granddad ain't never seen no other coochie other than your grandmama, your great grandmama. Stop. Stop the cap. You don't believe me? Just go run up to your granddaddy and ask him, "Hey, Pop, when the last time you got some coochie?" And watch the bullshit come out, the lies and because they trying to hold on to their ego and they trying to hold on to masculine. Well, you know how I do and I do what I do and stop, stop, stop the cap, Mr. Earl. Stop the cap, Mr. James. Stop the motherfucking cap. Oh man, baby, baby. Yeah, man. Shout out to my stepfather. Today's his birthday. I don't know if he's I don't um I don't celebrate birthdays, but I can acknowledge that today is his birthday. He was born in 1944. I don't know if he watches my channel. I don't know. I honestly don't know. He might be trolling me on the low. I mean, if he watching me, he can't watch it while my mama around because my mama ain't gonna have that shit. My mama would shut this shit all the way down. But if he is watching, shout out to Arthur Lewis. Shout out to Arthur Lewis, my stepfather. 80 years old, right? 1944 to 2024 is 80, right? It's a long time. It's a long time to be on the earth. Long time. Kobayashi Maru, ladies. And y'all do it, you know. And sometimes it's not what y'all think it is. And I think you're so used to doing it because you learn how to do this when you're with your little girls. Y'all learn this behavior at a young age from other women, and it just becomes part of who you are. And y'all don't even realize y'all create these no-win scenarios. And y'all, a lot of times, things be going good with a guy, and then all of a sudden he ghosts you, and you don't understand why. Because y'all play these games. I get tired. Here's one. Here's what pisses me off, lady. Why do you want a man, ladies? Y'all want stuff just to say you have it, and then once you have it, y'all ain't thought beyond the initial acquiring of something. It's like the wedding. Y'all want to get married because y'all want the wedding, but you really don't want the marriage. You want the wedding, right? Especially in the black community. That's what I'm always talking to the black community. If I'm talking to somebody else, I'll let y'all know. So if y'all over here, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all participating in my channel. This ain't for y'all. Good fences make good neighbors. It's one of them times. I ain't talking to y'all. Because I honestly don't know how I've never been in a relationship, a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship with a white woman. Right? I don't know how y'all operate. Right? So I can't say this applies to you, and I'm aware of the cultural differences. Yeah, we're all Americans, but we're different. So white people, y'all grow up in a patriarchy. Black people have not. We are in a gynocracy, not in a patriarchy. So it's different for us. Similar but different. Because see, a gynocracy can only exist within a patriarchy, but that's a different conversation. Right? I need a haircut. It's Biden's fault. So anyway, Here's what y'all do. Why understand why you need to why you want to get married. You should want to get into marriage because you're trying to make it to the end of life. We're trying to push and push forward the next generation. That is the purpose of a marriage. But see, y'all have created other reasons. It's for entertainment for y'all a lot of the times. That y'all ain't getting married for the other reasons. You're only getting married for entertainment value, for clout chasing, for status. You want to be able to say you were married at some point. You only want to be able to say you still married. You just want to be able to say, yeah, I've been married. Because you don't want to be classified in that group of women who will never be married in their lifetime. That more than 90% of y'all right now, especially y'all Zoomers, 90% of y'all will never be married in your lifetime. So y'all don't want to be in that category. So you try to hurry up a nigga down the damn aisle or down to the courthouse, so that way you've checked that off the box. Now that's out of the way. I can do what I want to do. It don't matter if you get a divorce, because being divorced is not an embarrassment to them anymore. It used to be being a divorce. Like, I'm divorced, and I'm the only one in my family that's divorced. Like, the only one. So to me, that's embarrassing, you know. But in today's world, it ain't embarrassing no more. Women get divorced like it ain't nothing. Like they changing their underwear or some shit. They put on a new bra. So you should also men understand what men provide, right? You know, and there's lots of analogies. You got Coach Greg Adams' MEAT, MEAT, money, attention, energy, time. You got Crimson Cure's 4 Ps, provisioning, procreation, problem solving, and protection. So no matter which one of those you're going for, the point is women are hypergamous, and you're expecting to get some benefit out of the relationship with a man, right? Nothing wrong with that. That's cool. That's fine. That's what men understand here. So here's where y'all are fuck up in the beginning of a relationship. Some of y'all are polyandrous and you don't even know it. And that polyandrous shit is a turnoff to some men. It's a turnoff. So, I mean, I've told y'all before, like, all information ain't good information. All information is not good. There is bad information out here. But see, y'all can't determine the difference between good and bad information. So y'all just want it all. That's why y'all are so fascinated with men's panels and what these goofy ass ninjas is talking about, even though they don't know what the fuck they talking about. Y'all sit and listen to that shit day in and day out. Because you're getting information and you're getting attention and I mean, it's a whole lot of shit that goes into how you're biologically and psychologically wired. I understand why you're doing it, but I want y'all to be conscious of it now. Start asking yourself, why am I doing this thing? And a lot of times, so if you constantly taking in a lot of bad information, it's going to affect you. Right? It's just like you eating a lot of bad food. It affects you some kind of way. Same thing with information. And a lot of times y'all don't even see how it affects y'all. You're not even cognitive of how it affected you. This bad information that you've been absorbing for so long. Right? Y'all with me? Y'all good? Y'all feeling okay? So, one thing y'all like to do, and I've had this conversation, countless times. Y'all with y'all fucking cars, Y'all get on my fucking nerves with this shit. If you come to me, because again, men are supposed to problem solve. So if you come to a man with a problem, he's automatically starting to problem solve. Because that's what men do. So, and I don't think y'all realize that's what men do. So a lot of times y'all present the problem. You're not necessarily looking for a solution. You just want to have chit chat. Men don't chit chat. We have a purpose. You present a problem, we want to get to the solution. That's what we do. We don't want to be in that space in between. That's where y'all like to be. That's chaotic. So y'all talk to everybody about your problem. You done talk to all your little homeboys at work. You done talk to some other dudes you got on the in the cipher, right? Y'all, you done mention to all of these dudes about the problem with your car. And they all done gave you their solution. But you want more information. You're hoping, a lot of you, to get a solution that's close to what you already thought about. Some of you also hoping you hear something you ain't never heard before. It just depends on the woman, you know. And sometimes it's both. Sometimes y'all do both things simultaneously, right? That's the no-win scenario for us. So it pisses me off. You come to me, now you wasted my fucking time getting me in a conversation about this car problem with your car. And I tell you how to handle it. And your comeback is, well, now my cousin told me to do this, or my homeboy at work told me to do this, and then why the fuck are you talking to me about it? Why did you, if you already got your solution, why are you coming to me about it? Because see, ladies, what y'all don't consider is if men started doing that to you, you wouldn't like it. So if a man came to you, let's say the man said, hey, my homeboy's having a wedding. I don't know what to wear. I don't even know what to wear to this wedding. And then you go into problem solving. Oh, yeah, you should wear a tuxedo, blah, blah, blah. I'll take you. What colors? You start getting all revved up in it, right? And then he shut you down. Well, no, I already talked to my sister about it. She told me what to do. Well, why the fuck you telling me about it? You wouldn't like that. Or even, my homegirl told me about it. Or, you know, well, why are you talking to her about what clothes you gonna wear? Huh? Men are territorial, right? So if I'm trying to fuck with you, if I'm just fucking you, I don't give a shit, right? I'm just another dude in the rotation, right? If I'm just fucking you. But if I'm trying to be with you, have a relationship with you, I do care. And also y'all could turn a dude who actually was trying to be in a relationship with you, and you do that to him, and then he gonna go, oh, okay, you got other dudes you're talking to now. Oh, word? He ain't gonna say nothing to you. He just gonna change his game plan. Now his game plan went from being in a relationship with you, I'm just gonna fuck you every now and then. And y'all trying to figure out how you got there because you talk too much. I told y'all that before. You talk too much. Not just to me, for example. You talk to everybody too much. Why is you talking to this other man? Is he going to get the car fixed? Is he going to pay for your tire? Is he going to come rescue you when you need to get jump started or you broke down on the side of the road? Is he going to come do that? Then what you talking to him for? And everybody's a fucking mechanic. Most of these niggas don't know shit about cars. They ride in your car. They drive in your car. They ain't never had their own car in their whole life. They driving your shit, and what you asking him for? Unless the question is, hey, do you know a mechanic, or do you know where I could go to get my shit fixed? And ladies, some of this shit is common sense. Some of this shit you should just know, where you ain't gotta have 20 conversations about where to get your battery checked at. I mean, come the fuck on. Y'all watch TV, you got 3 main places, maybe 4, where if you have a problem with your battery, you can go get your battery checked and your alternator checked for free. AutoZone, Advanced Auto Parts, O'Reilly's, and Napa. They all do commercials. There's the same 4 places. Now, there's a couple of others depending on where you live. But those are your main ones, and they everywhere. They are everywhere nationwide. And so then I give you a solution, and then you want to basically, you want to tell me why my solution ain't going to work for you. Then what the fuck you talking to me for about it? What you talking to me? That means you don't trust my judgment. So, young lady tells me she having problems with her battery. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, a battery just ain't working right. Got to get jump started. So I say, take your car down to Advanced Auto, let them check the battery and the alternator. And I get all of this. That's what y'all sound like to me. On why she ain't going to do what I told her to do. She going to do what somebody else told her to do. Then why the fuck are you talking to me about it? That's my thought. You wasting my time. That's mental labor that I could have saved. Don't put me in the Kobayashi Maru, a no-win scenario. I don't like that shit. It leaves a sour taste in your mouth. I don't like it. Men don't like that shit. Y'all just do it and don't even realize y'all doing it. And y'all thinking, some of y'all ladies is listening to me right now thinking, oh, that's just such a petty thing and that's just such a little thing. No, it's not. Because if we reverse it onto you, y'all will have a fucking conniption and a man to be in a doghouse for 2 months over that shit. And you know I'm telling the truth. Again, that's the Charlie Brown that never kicked a football scenario. That's the Kobayashi Maru. And black women particularly, y'all get off on this shit. Y'all could, I just see, my mama, what I mean? You can't, and then you can't avoid these scenarios because there's so many little booby traps that they put in the conversations and shit. It's like a dodging a minefield. When you always try not to step on one of these fucking booby traps that put you in this no-win scenario. And they just enjoy this shit, They take pleasure in it. Something I hate, I got pet peeves. I haven't done one of those videos in a long time. But slamming a door in my face is a pet peeve of mine. I don't like that shit. I don't like it. Especially if I'm in my house. Now, if I'm in your house, you can slam whatever fucking doors you want. Them your doors. I'll just leave. But I'll go outside. I ain't got to sit there and listen to you slam doors. I'll just go outside. But in my house, I don't like that shit. Don't slam my doors. Don't slam my car door, cabinet door, refrigerator door, none of medicine cabinet door, no doors. Closet door, no doors. I don't like that shit. I will rip the fucking door off the hinges to try to get to you. Now, my wife likes to bring up that scenario of the one time that I actually physically did. She claimed I abused her. She came home late at night. She thought I had been cheating on her. She let a nigga get in her head and convince her that I was cheating. So she went out and cheated with that nigga. And came home at like 5 o'clock in the morning, loud, talking shit. Everybody in the house sleep, the kids, my sisters, my mom and dad, everybody sleep. She came in like a fucking whirlwind. And then I said, what the fuck is wrong with you? And she had been drinking and smoking and was high and loose with the mouth and said something and tried to walk off. I was like, oh, you was I guess you was out with that other nigga. Yeah, you something. She was like, yeah, you right. And some shit like that, and walked off and went in the bathroom door and slammed the door to my bathroom. Y'all see my face? I'm like the little white boy. We're gonna call him we're gonna call a little white boy. Steve. No, can't call him Steve. Damn, I always use Steve. John. We're gonna call a little white boy John. That did the rock bottom. That's that look he had on his face right before he did it. And in this moment, you know you fucked up. Right? I tried to rip that fucking door down. I couldn't get it off the hinges, so what I ended up doing, because it was a thin-ass bathroom door, I ended up putting a hole in the door, like Bugs Bunny or some shit. This bitch thought she was gonna come in my house, talk that shit to me, wake up everybody, and then go take a bubble bath? Are you fucking insane? She had braids in her hair at that time. I grabbed her. Now, I tried to be polite. You need to get the fuck out of my house. I ain't going no fucking place. Oh, you ain't? I grabbed her by the back of her head, drug her through that hole in the door, out the bedroom, down the steps, and out the front door at 5 o'clock in the morning, threw her ass out. The fuck out my house. My mom and my stepfather came downstairs, see what the fuck was going on. They seen the look on my face. Neither one of them said a fucking word to me. They didn't say shit. And I had to get the kids up at 6 o'clock. So I had to get right back up. Well, no, I had to start cleaning up now. There's that hole. I put that hole in there. You know, I made a mess in my bedroom, so I had to clean up the wood. And after, it's about time to get the kids up, and my mother and my father, they got up. And we gonna make breakfast for the kids this morning, so you don't have to do it. We'll put them on the bus. You go ahead and get you some sleep. I was hot. I was hot as shit. See, ladies, that's that bad information. She done sat around and let some punk nigga gas her up. I'm a dude you've known all of these years. You just met this dude. And you gonna let the dude you just met try to tell you something about the nigga you've been knowing for a decade at this point? You know I'm known to smack. I have a reputation of smacking the shit out of people. Like, this ain't no, like, that's who the fuck I am. So you gonna play with fire? Cause this goofy nigga gassed you up? So go live with him. She couldn't do that. She wound up 2 hours away in her mama house. Oh, wait a minute, what happened to your homeboy? What happened to old boy? He couldn't let you come back? He ain't had no more weed for you to smoke? Dumbass. We had a nice house. Always had nice houses. Houses on, what was that address? 1700 Bianca Court. Charlotte, North Carolina was that address of that house. Anybody want to go look at that house? It's a very nice house on the cul-de-sac. 1700 Bianca Court, Charlotte, North Carolina. 28214. 28214. Nice house. You got a nice house, you got a Land Rover, you got, your kids is straight. Like, you got what most women want, and you're still never happy. No win scenario. Over and over and over again. No fucking win. You can't win. Even when they get exactly what they want, it ain't never enough. And men are getting tired of that game. Men are saying, wait a minute, you told me this is what you want. I went out in the world and made that shit happen. And it ain't good enough for you. Huh? Mm-hmm. It ain't good enough for you. Men are tired of that. Y'all have broken the social contract. Y'all have introduced stuff and all kind of mental labor that previous generations of men never had to deal with. So I call bullshit on y'all. I want a traditional man. No, the fuck you don't. Because in order to have a traditional man, that means you have to do some work. And y'all don't want to do no work. Y'all don't want to do the work that your great grandmamas and grandmamas did. Y'all don't want to do that kind of work. Grandma ain't probably never had a damn girls trip where uh going out for mimosas and shit every other, that kind of shit y'all want to do every other weekend. Grandma was married 50 years and they never had that happen. She was happy to come down south on a little vacation, every now and then, see her family, happy, to do Thanksgiving dinner or some shit. Those women took pride and joy with those kind of things. Being keepers at home and having pride in their house and how their kids and husband was presented to the world. That was a reflection of them. They took pride in that, but y'all don't take pride in that. Y'all selfish. You only take pride in spending money on some bullshit. Because that's your first reaction to a problem, throw money at it. So young lady said, well, I'm going to go get a new battery. I said, why are you going to get a new battery? You don't even know if it's the battery yet. Go let them test the battery. And they'll tell you if they can charge it up or if you need to replace it. That's what they do. Maybe it's not the battery. Maybe it's the alternators going out. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's a bad cable. Maybe it's something that's loose. It could be something simple. Let the professionals tell you what the fuck is wrong with your battery. That's it. Why is that a hard thing? Why are you giving me pushback on that? I ain't got the energy for the emotional labor. So I caught myself. You know what? Okay, do what you want. Okay. Well, I just put shake in my head or something I did. Whatever. I'm tired of having this conversation with y'all. Over and it's draining. And it's the same fucking reactions. It's again, y'all follow the same exact playbook almost word for word. It's like y'all a bunch of little fucking Democrats running around spinning shit using the same talking points. Over and over and over again. Women, if you want to be with a man wants you to come up under his system ordering structure. Can you follow instructions? I'm giving you a simple instruction. That's to help you. It's to benefit you. It doesn't benefit me. No way at all. It's your fucking car. I don't drive it. I never will. I'm trying to help you out. It don't help me. So just follow. You can't follow a simple instruction that's going to help you possibly save you some money. Now, I really don't want. I mean, now you're making talking to you is not pleasurable. Is now I'm conscious or I'm on a heightened sense of alert, trying to dodge these no win scenarios. Because then if I don't say nothing, and she has said something, oh, I gotta get new batteries for my car. Oh, okay. Oh, you don't care about me. Then you get that. See, that's why it's a no-win. So if you try to stay the fuck out of it, you don't care. You're selfish, right? But if you do care, you get all of this mental labor. It's mental labor either way. Fellas, protect your peace. So if you got a choice between those two, I say choose option A. Don't care. Because it ain't going to never get you nowhere. Never. You're only a utility. You're only a tool. And they want to pull you out the toolbox when they need to and then put you back when they're done with you. That's how they see us in many cases. You just and all the screwdrivers are the same. So you as a screwdriver ain't special. You ain't the favorite screwdriver. You ain't no different from the other screwdrivers. See, they want to be special little snowflakes in your life, but you just regular. You just the same old regular ass screwdriver. Hold on a minute, y'all. I gotta grab my water. Grab my water real quick. Yeah, man, my water nice and right, man. It's a little bit icy. I had it in the refrigerator. It's got a little bit of ice chunks in it. Perfect. A lot of y'all don't know I wear glasses, do y'all? They don't help. I'm still legally blind with my glasses on. My vision is horrible. It's 20/300 with these motherfuckers on. But anyway. Yeah, they just see us as utility. No-win scenario. And they just fuck with you. Patrice O'Neal was talking about that one time, you know. You being there chilling, minding your business, they got to come in there. What are you doing watching the game? Why are you watching the game? Why the TV so loud? Turn it down. Ain't that better? I don't know if y'all ever seen that skit he did. Ain't that better? What you eating? Why you eating that burger? That ain't no good. Let me make you a sandwich with no mayonnaise and on whole wheat bread and ain't that better? Oh, it's cold in here. Why you got the air on? Turn that down. Ain't that better? No, I was fucking good the way I was. That's what the joke Patrice O'Neal was trying to that's what he was landing, the joke. Ain't that better? No, we good, but they just like fucking with you. To fuck with you. They try to solve problems that ain't there. They create problems to solve that nobody asked them to solve. Why are you watching the game by yourself? Don't move over. Move your leg off the ottoman. Ain't that better? Shout out to the late great Patrice O'Neal, one of the OGs of this space. Mm-hmm. Y'all youngsters Y'all, those of you who are new to the manosphere, if you don't know who Patrice O'Neal is, I suggest you do your homework. Google Patrice O'Neal and start watching his content. A lot of the things that we say here in the manosphere now, he was saying 20 years ago. Patrice O'Neal. Gone too soon, my brother. All right? A lot of times what keeps y'all from getting a man is you can't follow instruction. You got information overload. You can't follow instructions. You're really polyandrous. And polyandrous doesn't mean you're fucking a bunch of men. It just means you have a bunch of men in your circle. Instead of having one man doing a bunch of things, you got a bunch of men doing one or two things. You got a man you go out with. You got a man you talk to. You got a man you fuck. You got one or two of them. You got another homeboy you go shopping with. You got another dude that you having car problems. You go to him. Y'all got men for everything. These type of women, they're polyandrous. And they're constantly talking to a bunch of men, constantly. Men don't like that. We don't like other men pissing in our yards. We don't like your daddy pissing in our yard. All right. I think it's gonna rain, y'all, cause some more clouds done moved in. Remember I told y'all how fast it does in North Carolina? Yeah, I could, and I feel a little breeze. The breeze got a little cooler, like it's some rain in the air. We'll see. We'll see. Where y'all at, man? It's Saturday, man. I hope y'all outside. I hope y'all are watching this on the replay. I hope most of y'all are outside right now. I genuinely do. And if you listening to me, you either need to be at work or you need to be outside and or driving and listening to me on the headphones or some shit. Okay? But you don't need to be sitting in your house watching me. You need to be outside. Y'all can walk and talk. Do a lap somewhere. Go to the park and listen to me. Let's go sit in the park. I do it with y'all. A lot of times I'll be sitting places when I go live, but before I did that, I was listening to y'all. I went out to eat or something, and I just sat somewhere and just sat outside and listened to whoever I was listening to. Waiting for kosher clinician. That's who I was waiting for. I ain't never get that notification, but I saw the initial one, but I didn't see him going live. But I'm gonna check in with him in a minute. But yeah, man. And I'm saying this because, fellas, I want you to be aware of what's happening to you, and not to participate in it. Like I said, as soon as she start with my car ain't running right, shit. Am I the first one you talk to about this? Go right to it. Cut right to the chase. Am I the first man you've talked to about this? And they're going to short circuit. Because now they can't say no. No, they can't say yes. You the first man I talked to about this. And then you tell them what to do, and they go, well, my cousin told me. Don't even say, am I the first man? Or you asking, am I the first person you've talked to about this? Say that. And then they're going to, and then later on they can't come back and say, well, I talked to so-and-so, or so-and-so told me to do this. And wait a minute, I thought you just told me you ain't talking to nobody else about it. Don't be giving me no leftover problems. Now bring me a fresh problem. Don't bring me some leftover problem. Bring me a fresh one. Again, men don't mind solving problems. Right? But this shit'll fuck up your relationship before it even gets started. Because if you're doing it in the beginning of the relationship, it's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse, and then y'all gonna catch your attitude. I ain't even said nothing about it to her. All I said was shaking my head. Because if I had said something about it to her, then I would get an attitude. And they would try to flip it on me some kind of way. Like, why you got an attitude? You know, why? Like I ain't supposed to. And y'all women are very competitive with each other. Don't act like you don't understand it. So I've had women that I hadn't talked to in a while. I had a woman, I had dealt with her for about 5 years. And then we kind of lost touch with each other. Gorgeous girl, too. But she lived in another city. She lived way up in Hickory, North Carolina. And she was never interested in moving to Charlotte. And I wasn't interested in moving to Hickory at the time. But anyway, I hadn't talked to her for like 2 years. She called me out of the blue to ask me, she says, I need to ask you a question. It's about 2 years, yeah. She's like, well, and I'm asking you this because I hadn't slept, I don't sleep around. So I don't have a lot of people I can ask this question to. I said, all right, go ahead. She said, do my coochie stink? I said, that's never been my experience with you, but I ain't seen you in 2 years. I mean, well, no, I ain't heard from you in 2 years. Like, so I don't know what the hell that happened in the last 2 years. Now, your coochie may be stinking now. When I was dealing with you, it what? Why you ask me that? Because this nigga done told me my coochie stinking and I can't believe it. Again, or he was telling her the reason why he don't deal with her versus dealing with this other girl is because the other girl coochie smelled better. That's what he told her, and it fucked her head up. So much so that she went out of her way to call me after 2 years to try to get validation on that. So I don't know. Smell it. Smell your own coochie. Like, you don't know what your coochie smell like? I had another chick. Hadn't talked to her. She ghosted me for a year. Hadn't heard from her about a year, year and a half. Called me out of the blue. Same scenario. Do I give good head? Where this coming from? Well, this dude told me I don't get, this other chick get better head than me. Maybe she do. Maybe, I said, all men are different. Maybe the way he likes head, getting head, ain't the way you give it. And the girl does it exactly the way he likes it. It don't mean you give bad head, but they egos. They don't like another woman having one up on them. So why put men in that situation? Don't put me in no situation where the nigga be like, yeah, man, your girl be calling me all the time, asking me about stuff. You don't know how to handle your woman? You don't know how to get cars fixed? Why your girl always calling me? You know, don't put me in a position for somebody to one-up me. Because y'all don't like that shit. Another woman cook better than you. You done had my cooking before. Can I cook? You're all right. You're okay. You're an average cook. You're okay. Maybe the woman is better, more above average. Therefore, she's better than you. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody can't be a world-class chef. Some people are better than you at stuff. Red, for example. Red could bake cakes. Red could cook too, but she could bake phenomenal cakes from scratch, better than any other woman. I would put her equal to my grandmother when it comes to baking cakes, right? And So you can't be mad at me as another woman. He said Red, his ex-girlfriend Red, cooked the best cake. She did. I mean, come on now. Stay out of them traps. Those are no-win scenarios, fellas. Don't get into them. Am I better than your ex or am I better than the other woman shit? Stay out of that shit. Stay out of that shit. Cause then it'll come back on you. You might make it through it right then and there. Trust me, that shit is sitting on her head, and it'll sit on her head for years. And 3 years later, she'll come back at you like you just had that fucking conversation, and you done forgot about the shit. Don't even do it. But that's a red flag for me. It's not an automatic ejection right away, but it is a red flag. Now I gotta look. I gotta watch. I gotta see if I see it again. You know. You get another flagrant, you getting ejected. You know. I gotta watch you now. And I don't like being in a relationship where there are red flags, especially early on in a relationship. Like it's some real shit. It got to be because it's a red flag for me. So that's red flag shit. And I could always tell y'all reaction because again, your countenance. As I said in the very beginning, we all go through stuff, but everybody don't wear their shit on their face and on their sleeve. And but with ladies, a lot of times y'all can't hold water. Especially when y'all think y'all got some information that you wasn't supposed to have. With this spy shit that y'all like to act like y'all doing. That shit is aggravating. So I heard you was at the club dancing with Keisha last night. Who told you that? That kind of shit, you know? Don't worry about it. I found out. I wasn't trying to keep it from you. Be honest with you. But you can tell by how they react. Their behaviors change. That's something that they're usually not cognitive of. They texting you constantly. Then all of a sudden, you ain't heard from them 2 days. Because they secretly mad at you. And you supposed to know why. Who's that? I got somebody else in the chat. We got E and J in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Jordan is in the chat. Where you at? Wait a minute. I'm sorry, I didn't realize. Wait a minute. Let me get caught up on my comments. E and J says, Fee-Ben Israel, salute. Yes, sir. And then he says, he's shouting out through the Fire Podcast, a.k.a. RBN, a.k.a. your mama ain't got no drawers on. No, your mama is a hoe, a.k.a. TJ. He salutes that brother. And then, what does he say? He said, the Kobayashi Maru got me fucked up. Yeah. No doubt. That's what it is. That's what they do over and over and over again. Just create these little Kobayashi Maru shit. They don't realize they dealing. You ain't a regular captain. You James T. Kirk. They don't realize they dealing with you. You're gonna beat that shit. I'm telling y'all how to hack the system. Don't even play the game. Don't even play the game. As soon as they come to you and they love coming to you with them, I can't tell you how many times the brakes, the this, the that, there's always something with they fucking cars because they don't maintain cars. How do I know that? Because some of y'all women, you don't know that, you don't know that. Yes, the fuck I do. Because if you take your punk ass to get your car oil changed, they do an inspection before they start working on your car. And one of the things they check is your battery. If they sell batteries. So if you go to Walmart where they sell batteries, they're gonna check it. If you go someplace like a Jiffy Lube or one of them kind of places that also sell batteries, they're gonna test your battery because they're looking for sales opportunities. And they're gonna give you a nice little printout. Here's your battery. You might need to take it somewhere and get it charged, or you might need to get it replaced. Here, I got a good price on batteries. You ain't going nowhere. You go to the dealership, they damn sure gonna do it. They're gonna test the battery and the alternator. But again, you could do this at AutoZone for free. Why not do it? And guess what, ladies? You single ladies, that's a good place to pick up a man. You know, when I tell y'all to go out and do stuff, that's one of them things you could do. Go, put your little dress on. It's Saturday. You should have a dress on. Take your little, get your walk together, and walk your ass up in that AutoZone and play the damsel in distress. Yeah, I need somebody to take a look at my battery. I just don't know what the problem is. I think it's my battery. And men love that shit. I'm reading the comment. E and J. Yeah, no doubt. And it's like I say, I tell you ladies, I give y'all the cheat code. The cheat code is peace, cooperation, and good head. That is the cheat code. I don't care what you look like. I go to dialysis with this girl. This girl is ugly. She's ugly. She on a scale she would be a 2. But she got the nicest personality. She's so friendly. She's skinny. She's real slim. So she ain't thick or none of that. But her personality is nice. She's very affectionate. She's always hugging you and um, you know, always has a pleasant disposition about her. I like chicks like that. She she's sexy to me now. When I first look at her, oh, she ugly. But looking at her more than once and getting to know her personality, oh, she's sexy. Performance is always better than appearance. Your behavior is always better than your looks. You can overcome your looks with good behavior. But your looks ain't gonna excuse bad behavior. I don't care how fine you are. Your bad behavior ain't gonna get you nowhere. Holly Berry is a perfect example of that. Holly Berry she can't keep a man. Bad behavior. Perfect example. Jordan says facts. That's why I tell y'all the sweet spot ain't your eights, nines. Your sweet spot, young men, are them fours, fives, and sixes. That's where the majority of people are. And it may be some threes. Three may be the sweet spot. Because sometimes you'll get a four, you get them 49ers. They are four, but they think they a nine. And they want to be treated like a nine. So sometimes you get a three, and they know they're a three. And their behavior is just outstanding. Like I'm telling you about this girl, I could be in a relationship with her. I really could. And you could tell, because everybody likes her. Everybody, she has a nice disposition. Everybody likes her. She's cool with everybody. Um, Eric Jordan says, consider myself a 4 at best. That's nothing wrong with that. 5 is average, 4 is slightly below average, and 6 is slightly above average. So that's what most people are, between 4 and 6. Most of us. There's nothing wrong with that. I could look in the mirror. I know I ain't fucking Shamar Moore. I know I ain't Morris Chestnut. I know I ain't one of them dudes. But I had all kind of women all up and down the scale, looking like I look and being who I am. For me, it ain't never been about my looks. I've never been the cutest dude in the group, the best looking dude on the squad. I've never been that guy. I've never been him. I've always been a dude where women like my personality and they look at me a second time and go, oh, and he's handsome. Like, handsome is a byproduct. My personality is like, yo, that's my dude, you know. That's always been my attraction to women, or how women are attracted to me. And I'm comfortable with that. What Al Pacino said in Devil's Advocate, never let them see you coming. Never let them see you coming. You just want to be little old regular me, and then bam, you blow their brains out, and they never seen it coming. That's what Al Pacino said. Just a regular guy. Devil's Advocate, Al Pacino and Keanu Reeves. And I think his wife was what? Charlize Theron. That's a fine white woman. She is fine in that movie. She is a fine white woman. Very pretty. And I don't give white women that much credit. I mean, her and what's the other one I like? Romanoff in the Marvel movies. What's her real name? It ain't coming to me right now. Y'all know what I'm talking about. She's the secret agent Romanoff with Shield. Yeah, that woman fine. She played Lucy. She is a pretty white woman. Very pretty. I mean, she's so pretty, her body don't matter. It don't matter what her body look like. You don't look at her body and go, oh, she should have bigger titties or she should have a bigger ass. She's that pretty. Her face is that pretty. You like, damn. Very pretty woman. Shout out to the white woman. Where the white woman at? but but yeah, this girl, her name is Sherelle. And that's what I go to dialysis with. That's what I like. I like that shit. I like the personality. Me and hubby, sometimes we'll sit outside on the bench while we wait and just talk for like an hour, just chit-chatting about any damn thing, you know, anything. Very nice woman, young lady. She's younger than me. She's like 30-something, 31, 32, somewhere in there. She's a millennial. And I typically don't like slim women like her, but she's curvy slim. She ain't thick slim, she's curvy slim. So you can see the curves. Like, she had a little sundress on, and she's real fucking black. She is dark as shit. Black, blue black. And I like women like that anyway. Like, you don't see that very often. She is blue black and curvy slim. She's an attractive woman. So you could be ugly and still attractive. See, pretty don't mean sexy. Pretty just means pretty. You could be beautiful and pretty and all of that stuff, but not sexy. She's sexy. And then she has the behavior, the personality goes with it. Huh? I hope this is making sense. I hope this is making sense. But yeah, it's information overload for you ladies. Y'all get too much information from too many different sources. And you mixing it all up. And it's the spaghetti method. You just throw shit against the wall to see what sticks. That's how y'all brains are. And that's frustrating for men because men are naturally logical. we gravitate towards logic and reasoning and math and structure, and some men more than others, but still, that's the end of the spectrum that we're on. See, women like to go, well, that ain't logical. All men ain't equally logical. Again, y'all try to make things either or. It's not an either or, pass or fail. It's a spectrum. It's a spectrum. So you got some extremely logical men, which is fucking Spock in Star Trek. I'm not saying men walk around like Spock, but men typically have a code or a structure. And even if you don't agree with it, it's still a structure that can be followed by somebody else. Right? But y'all ladies, I mean, again, it's like, to me, why did you even have to have a conversation with somebody about where to get your battery checked? You 40 years old, you don't know where to get a battery looked at? You don't need to be driving a car. I mean, you know how many auto zones? Hell, on North Tryon, which is the main strip, let me think, just right here in a 30-minute radius of me, there's there's about 4 of them. Just on North Tryon. We ain't even talk about some of the other streets where you cross over. There's one on Eastway. There's one on Sugar Creek. There's a few of them in this area. And I'm only talking about auto zones. I ain't talking about there's an advanced auto part. There's a Napa I could walk to from here. O'Reilly's is over there by the ABC store. There's lots of these places. But y'all know where to go get some fucking eyelashes put in, but you don't know where to go get your damn car serviced. That makes sense? Y'all need to make sure y'all keep my likes up, please. Even if you just popping in and out, it only takes a second to hit the like button. Please make sure y'all doing that. I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate it. I don't think I could set, hold on, no, to subscriber only mode. I can't do that from the way I am right now. I don't know how to do it from here, but yeah, make sure y'all at least do that. Hit my like button and make sure y'all subscribing if you ain't subscribed. Please, I appreciate that. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Smash the bell so you can get this fire content. And also make sure you hit the Cash App. Send me $2 on the Pure Elite Tea Fund. Matter of fact, I'm down bad. I need $5. I need $5 on the Pure Elite Tea Fund now. Somebody hit the Cash App. It's in the description. Send me $5 on the Pure Elite Tea Fund. Biden got your boy fucked up. I put on that Trump hat and my money got fucked up. But anyway, but yeah, ladies, stop getting, y'all always think y'all doing some kind of investigation and y'all always got some information. You found out something. No, the fuck you didn't. It ain't that big a deal. You ain't found out nothing. And so what? Like this covert op shit they always on. That shit is aggravating. Because guess what? If you doing your job, you ain't got to worry about what he doing. Most of the time, y'all get in Inspector Gadget mode when y'all fucking up. And y'all doing something you ain't supposed to be doing. So now you looking for justification after the fact to why you did what you did. Come on, man. I was married 20 years, 20 plus. I know the game. I know the game too well. I know the game too well. My Cash App is send to number 2 V, the letter V. It's also in the description. It's in the description. Thank you. I appreciate that. Biden got me fucked up, man. Y'all know I normally don't talk about my Cash App too much. Biden got me fucked up right now. I'm gonna fuck him up when I see him. Biden is on site. If I ever see Biden, it's on site. I'm gonna go to jail for that. He getting that ass whooping. I see well enough where I could beat Biden ass. I see well enough where I could fuck Biden up. And the Secret Service gonna be showing up on me now because I'm communicating a threat. Well, y'all better bring that shit. Bring it. That's all I got to say. You might need security. The way y'all handled that assassination attempt, I wish y'all would try to roll up on me. Y'all punk asses and scary ass motherfuckers. Man, what? Y'all ain't like them old Secret Service agents. The motherfuckers that was diving in front of bullets from 5 feet away. Y'all ain't Kevin Costner's secret agent, Secret Service. Y'all ain't that dude. Shit. Y'all ain't Harrison Ford secret agent, Secret Service. Y'all bitch ass ninjas. Shit. I'll be scared as hell. Man, I'll be like, yo, fuck Secret Service. I'm gonna hire some essays or something to come protect me. I'm gonna hire some, especially depending on what state I'm going to. If I'm going anywhere in the Midwest, I'm gonna get me some ochos and essays. It's gonna be the motherfucking what's the name of that? The limo that they have you in. They call it the Beast. It's gonna be that Beast, and it's gonna be a whole bunch of low riders riding around with me, right? Now, if I'm on the East Coast, I'm gonna go to the hood, get a bunch of hood dudes. So it'll be a bunch of Chevy Impalas with 30-inch rims following behind me. I don't trust y'all Secret Service no more. Y'all almost got Trump killed. The hell? The hell y'all doing? Wait a minute, what did it say? It may say V been Israel, or it may say Van Johnson. I'm not sure which one it says at this current moment. You can't see my description right now. Is that what we? Because it's in the description. It's dollar sign send SEND two the number two the letter V. And I really appreciate you because you putting effort in right now. I appreciate that. Um, oh, you ain't got my phone number. I was gonna say look at my phone number. You should have my phone number, but you don't. Uh, yeah, it'll say V Ben Israel or Van Johnson, my government name. I ain't got my name legally changed yet. I still got my Greek name. Um, I got to keep it that way until I get my transplant. I can't get my name legally changed until after my transplant, or it'll potentially throw my whole shit off. I got to get a new kidney, so I got to stay on the list where I'm at. Yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate it big time. So anyway, where you at anyway? What state you in today? You in Cleveland or where you at? Thank you. The Cash App just came through. I just got the beep for it, so thank you. Um, I appreciate that. Well, and I'm assuming it was Eric who just sent that. Whoever sent it, I appreciate y'all very much, very much so. So anyway, yeah, man. Wait a minute. Yeah, man. So, what am I talking about? But ladies, And fellas, I try to bridge the gap on these potential, what do I want to call them? Ghosts in the machine. These ghosts in the machine that derail relationships. This is one of them. If you really want to be in a relationship with a man, you need to start el- eliminating who you talk to. And I'm not just talking about other men. Because, see, single women keep y'all single too. You got too much information, it's information overload coming in from too many different sources. Um, I run into this shit with my daughter now. My daughter, her lifetime, she has spent more time in a car with my name on it than any other car ever. So I'm telling her what she needs to do concerning a car. And, but dad, it ain't like that no. Shut the fuck up, I told her. Stop saying that shit to me. It ain't changed, sweetheart. Financing a car is the same. I could go get a job at a car dealership if I could still see. I could go sell cars today and go finance cars because it ain't changed. It's the same shit. McDonald's is McDonald's. Fast food restaurants is the same shit. It ain't changed. So listen, just listen. If you don't want to listen to what I'm telling you, don't tell me shit. Don't ask me shit. Don't mention it to me. Cause if I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm so out of touch. What you asking me for? That's the way I look at it. I couldn't believe that girl. Go to AutoZone. She long ass paragraphs of shit. All she had to do was say, "Yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. I'll do that." That's all she had to say. I'm gonna go to AutoZone tomorrow. You right? That's all she had to say. Even if in her mind she already had planned to do something else. Oh, somebody told me where to get a battery at. Well, what the fuck did they tell you? I know they didn't tell you to go to pull apart or some bullshit like that. I would never send a woman to pull apart. You ain't mechanical. I would never send a non-mechanical person to pull apart. And pull apart, yeah, they sell the batteries behind the counter, but you still got to put it in yourself. A lot of times you got somebody little essays or whoever standing out in front of pull apart. You get one of them guys to put the battery in for $20 or something, but you done paid $50 for the battery, $20 to get somebody to put it in. That's $70. You might as well have went to fucking AutoZone, depending on your car. You know. I mean, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Oh, something I learned. Um, a lot of your credit cards and your debit cards, they have rewards, and they'll put warranties on things. Like they'll put warranties automatically on your cell phone. I know my bank does that. Long as I pay my cell phone bill with my debit card, they automatically put insurance on it. Right? Um, a lot of people don't know shit like that. So I mean, a lot of places charge you $7 to $10 a month for insurance on your phone. $10 a month is $120 a year, and that's $120 a year you throwing down the drain. You didn't need to do. So I always be looking for little ways to save money. But even some credit cards, if you buy certain parts on your car, it puts an extended warranty on the parts. Mm-hmm. It puts an extended warranty on the parts on a battery. Because I was somewhere one time and they asked me, um, it was their battery. And they asked me, well, how did I originally pay for it? I'm like, God, I don't know. I mean, how often do you buy a battery? So I don't know. I can't remember. And I don't even know if I still have that credit card, you know? Like, that's how long ago it was. I had a system in my Mustang. I had a yellow top optimum battery in my Mustang, and I had a hell of a system in my car. I was killing. I used to do the car shows and all of that. I was killing the game with that Mustang. I had two Pioneer Premier 12s, the metal ones, and um, I had 4 amps. I had an amp on each 12, and then the other 2 amps was running my highs. So what I really needed to do, and I knew this when I first built that system, I was going to need to eventually add another alternator so I wouldn't destroy my battery, and I ended up not doing the alternator. I should have did the alternator before I did the battery. I did it reversed. I did the battery first. I should have added the extra alternator. So anyway, I had to replace the battery. And when I went to go get the new yellow top, they was like, do you remember how you paid for it? I said, I paid for it with a card. You remember what card? I'm like, because they, did you buy it here? I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I bought it here. And but that's how I found out about it. I don't know if that's still true in today's world. But that was years ago when that was said to me. Um, hold on, I got comments. Hold on, I got comments. Um, E&J rocking hard with me. He says he in Mississippi, but he headed to Houston. Okay. And what else he say? He says, yeah, I agree with that. I'm a huge fan of Walmart. He says the best place to get a battery is Walmart. I agree to an extent. Um, I think the best place to get a battery is where you're closest to, where you drive to. Because if you're in a rural area and you got to drive 2 hours to get to a Walmart, it may not be the best thing for you. You know what I mean? Especially if you put their protection plan. Like Walmart has a protection plan for tires and battery. So, but that's only good if you drive in an area where you can get to a Walmart. So if you're in a rural area where you don't have no Walmart or you're an hour away from a Walmart, that might not be that cool. If you're closer to the auto zone. So you just gotta kind of decide in that scenario which one you closest to. Usually there's a fucking Walmart or an auto zone somewhere. I've seen little ass towns that had fucking auto zone in it. They ain't had nothing else. They had a Dollar General and a fucking auto zone. You like, god damn. Um, but yeah, I agree with that. Walmart does a good job on their oil changes. They do a pre-inspection before they start service. So, and if something is wrong, they will not work on your car. So, um, they will not work on the car. I know my wife tried to be a smart ass one time and ran out and got a car without me. And I told her not to, just to wait, but she couldn't wait. And I told her, okay, now that you done got this little piece of shit Chevy Cavalier, you drive over to Walmart, which was right across the street from the little dealership she bought it at. And I said, you have them change the oil. The Walmart refused to change the oil because the oil cap, they couldn't get it off. And they said the only way they can get it off is strip it. He said, you're going to have to go to a mechanic. Because once they strip it, they're going to have to be able to rethread the hole. And so Walmart refused to work on it. I said, see, this is why I tell you not to do what you're doing. Because, see, I would have did that on a test drive. Especially as close as that Walmart was to that dealership. The first place I would have went to was the Walmart. Let them do the little $20 oil change and check it out real quick. And my man, and I knew the dude. Who worked at the Walmart. I knew the manager. Yeah, he said, "Nah, we are not going to work on this. You need to take this car back where you got it from, because if that shit is so rusted on, it's rusted on that bad." He's like, I can only imagine what the oil looked like in there and when the last time it was changed. All right. And for a couple of dollars extra, always get the service plan on the tires. I think Walmart charges like $5 per tire. So I mean, what are we talking about here? Extra $25, and they're gonna plug it for free or replace the tire for free if they can't plug it. You know, and I think they offer roadside assistance in some situations too. I don't know. It's been a while. Y'all know I ain't. I stopped driving 6 years ago. It's been a while for me. But anyway, it's worth it. $25 is worth it. Also, when you buy your tire.com, what is it? TireRack.com? TireRack.com. When you buy tires from them, they also have the extended warranty on the tires. I think theirs is like $2 or $3. But the trick with them is when you buy tires online, you got to ship it to a tire place or ship it home and take it to a tire place to have somebody balance the tires and put them on for you. That's the only. But depending on how much your tires are, that could be an advantage. My Land Rover had these weird ass tires, so I always would order those tires online. And my Mustang had the 245 45 17 HRs, which is a popular Mustang tire. What I also found out is a Mercedes that uses that same tire. So it's hard to find that tire because they sell a lot of Mustangs. So a lot of places sell out. And you might have to wait a week to get the damn tire. So, which is no fun. I've done it. So them low profile tires. So anyway, but get the HRs. Always get the HRs instead of like the Z rated. Unless you just like burning up tires. Ladies, you guys who really don't know nothing. If you like burning up tires, don't get the Z rated. But if you want the tire to last longer, get an R rated or HR rated tire. I mean, if you ain't out here drag racing, what you got a Z rated tire for anyway? I mean, come on. Stop. 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 Save yourself some money. Them Mustang tires, the Z rated version of my tire, them bitches was about them good years that come stock on like a Cobra or a GT or upgraded GT. Them tires is about almost $300 a pop. The same size tire in the H rated you might be able to get for $100 a pop. It's like a third of the price, and they're gonna last longer. I was burning up tires, and when I had that Mustang when I first got it, I didn't know no better. I was a young man. I was in college. I was working in Columbia and living in Orangeburg. So I'm driving up and down Interstate 26 all the time, every day, just burning through tires. Didn't realize why. And finally, an old man at the tire shop told me, "Nah, young man, what you need to do, young blood, you pull your coat or something. What you need to do, you need to get these H-rated tires. They're gonna last longer, and you're gonna stop burning through tires so much. Now, if you want to just go ahead and keep on giving me your money, I keep on taking your money. But I'm trying to save you some money. I'm trying to pull your coat." Well, I listened to that old man. He was absolutely right. Absolutely right. And I didn't like putting used tires on my Mustang. I mean, if you got a nice car and you like to drive a certain kind of way, your tires are important. I mean, you put a used tire on it just to get you through, you know, a pay period so you can get the real tire, or they had to order a tire so you bought a used tire, because sometimes you get a decent used tire. But I typically bought tires in pairs and sets, and I bought decent tires. I always kept tires on my car, because I was always conscious about gas mileage and performance, and I was doing a lot of car shows, so I didn't want to be showing up to the damn car show with mismatched tires, looking all ashy and shit. I like showing up to the car show with that motherfucker clean, motherfucking tires sparkling with the black magic. And I used to do the black magic to the max. I used to use the gel, and then I would go back over it with the spray. Oh shit, my tires, boy, my tires would be glistening, damn near glistening. People be asking me, what you put on your tire? Like other people that be using Armor All or other stuff, mothers, and what you put on your tires? I can't tell you my secret, dog. I'm sorry, man. It's a secret recipe. My man Snoop. Shout out to Snoop. He used to be the car wash guy at the car dealership I used to work at Pulliam Ford. And I the car wash guys, they would wash cars on the side as a little side hustle for the salesmen. And we pay them $20 or whatever they wash the car. But Snoop, when he would wash it, your tires was like extra shiny. So I just happened to ask him, nigga, what the hell you be doing? So he was like, well, the reason why I charge 20 and everybody else charge 10 is because I do a better job and I use my own products. I was like, oh. I said, well, what you use? He's like, I use the gel and the spray. I was like, well, so will I. Shout out to Snoop. That nigga could wash the fuck out of a car, boy. That nigga was a specialist. Go ahead and give you this $20 and this $10 tip, Snoop. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I hate these phones when they do this shit. I don't like phones how the screens just automatically dim. I don't like that. I like to control when I turn my screen off, and I can't see it now. Oh, fuck. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, hold on. Let me go get my charger, y'all. Hold on. All right. Hope thing ain't cut me off. Let's see. Nah, I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still alive. All right, all right. Let the charge up. I ran through 60% that fast, running my damn mouth. And I always forget to just bring my charger. It's a plug right here by the door. But it's all good. It's all good. Now I'm just riffing, man. I'm way off topic. We done been down rabbit holes. We talking about tires and fucking all kind of shit, man. But E and J, Eric Jordan said he down in Mississippi headed to Texas, y'all. Make sure y'all send your prayers up for that brother while he is on this road, delivering much needed products and goods to the American people. Truck drivers are always essential workers. They're over the road drivers and local. OTR and local and regional. So make sure you send your prayers up. That's not an easy job. Mississippi is a state I just have no ambition to go to. Alabama, Mississippi is like, why would I go there? I mean, I know you have to go through there because of your job, but I've always thought like there's certain states I have just no interest in going to. Not even just to see what it looked like. I don't give a shit about Alabama and Mississippi. I mean, I'm curious about like Arizona. I would love to see Arizona and some of the Midwestern states, Iowa and Montana. I would love to see those states because of the scenery and the scenic value of it. Ain't no scenery in Mississippi. Well, fucking go to Mississippi. Never had a reason to. Arkansas. I know a girl that stay in Little Rock. Little Rock, like she would be my reason to go to see her. Like she's my connection. But other than that, like, and I ain't that motivated to go to them other states like the flyover states. Like even Louisiana, like Mardi Gras. Like I ain't a party dude, man. So on this, I mean, but from a photography sense, I could get a lot of value out of Louisiana with the scenic value of it. It's a very pretty city. So yeah, maybe Louisiana, maybe New Orleans. Um, but some of them flyover states, shit, I have no ambition. Now, if I was in an RV, that's always been my dream. One of my dreams, like if I ever hit the lottery, my one of my lottery dreams is to get an RV and travel to all 50 states. That would be that would be like something. That's how I would. That would be my interest. That would get me to Mississippi, just so I could take my little selfie there and say I was there that one time, and I'm the fuck up out of there. Like I will not be getting a hotel in Mississippi and staying more than one day. Like no interest for me. I mean, I know if you from down there and that's your home state or whatever. I'm not trying to offend you. I'm sorry. Delaware is a state I don't want to go to, and I'm from New Jersey. I hate having to cross over Delaware. You in Delaware about 20 minutes on the turnpike, or when you come off the turnpike. It's like, why? This state is just a waste of space. Fuck. Same thing with Philly. I have no interest in Philly. Philadelphia. Now, I remember we used to go to like Allentown, Pennsylvania, and the Poconos, and some of the other places. But Philly, for what? I'm from Newark. I might as well just go. I'm leaving home to go to a place that look just like home. For what? Maybe to see the Rocky statue if it's up. That might be my only motivation to get that iconic picture from the steps. You know, maybe. But other than that, I have no interest to go to Philly, nor have I ever been to Philly. For a cheesesteak, I'm from Jersey. I get better cheesesteaks in Jersey, or just as good. We have something in Jersey called an Italian cheesesteak. Now, next time you're in New Jersey, I'll point you to the right place if you want to know. Italian cheesesteak better than the Philly cheesesteak to me. That's my preference. Italian cheesesteak or an Italian hot dog, they got the potatoes, the onions, the peppers. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. You're only gonna get that in Jersey though. It's a place that's famous for that in Jersey called Jimmy Buff's. That's the originator of the Italian cheesesteak. Now, other places make it now. Just about anywhere you can get it now. But anybody that's really from Jersey, ask them about Jimmy Buff's. I don't even think I think there may be one Jimmy Buff's left. And I think it's in South Jersey. I'm not sure, though. I'm not sure. I think somebody told me that. Jersey is known for sandwiches. And you also got a steak and take. That's a Jersey thing. Now, the Muslims had their own version of a cheesesteak, which is really good. And I don't know how to make it, but I know how to eat it. They got some kind of special sauce they chop it up with. It's amazing. Then it's called a steak and take, though. You only get these in Jersey. You won't get them in New York. You won't get them in Pennsylvania. Only in Jersey. Some cities have their own little special shit. Like Chicago is known for deep dish pizza. And they're also known for the Italian sausages. Or the Italian beef is what they call it. It's not, they got Italian sausages, which is just a brats. But they also got Italian beef. And it's a special sauce that they soak the beef in the bun in. Right? That's only in Chicago. or mainly in Chicago. Jersey, like I said, we got our Italian hot dogs, Italian cheesesteak, Italian cheeseburgers. All of those. They got the potatoes on it, the home fries type of potatoes. And the diners in New Jersey. New Jersey is famous for the diners. Oh, baby, baby. That's what I go home for. I go home to eat. I go home. Where am I eating next? New Jersey is very famous for its restaurants and little hoagie spots and um, that kind of thing. It's part of the culture. Most people know that area, New York, New Jersey, the tri-state area, Connecticut. They worked on the buildings, the factories, 9 to 5 kind of guys. So whatever they got to eat had to be able to hold it in their hand and eat and walk. So you wanted to get as much. That's why the New York slice of pizza is real big, and you fold it so you can eat and walk. Get a big pretzel, you can eat and walk. A Jamaican beef patty, you can eat and walk. There's always food, you know, you can eat and walk with. I got a couple of restaurant ideas, and I always thought that, my first career was in the restaurant industry, and I always had like idea like if I ever hit the lottery kind of thing, a lottery dream, I have several restaurants that I would open up in the South because they're not available here. Um, and people always talk about food trucks. I mean, just from me and me understanding the logistics of a restaurant, I think it would be, I would never open up a food truck first. I would open up a restaurant and have a food truck as part of that restaurant. That's what I would do. And like on the food truck, it would be a limited menu kind of thing. And of course, the restaurant has the full menu. But just from a food cost standpoint and that kind of thing, you got to have somewhere to store your food. You got to have somewhere to store your food, or you're constantly going to be running to a supplier. So yeah, it's a couple of Jersey style, Northern style restaurants that I would definitely bring to the South and make a killing. I would make a killing. Like the Chinese people always had these fish restaurants, fried fish restaurants. You get anything. I mean, they would sell other things, but they were known for being fish. It would kind of be similar to like a what is it, Kennedy fried chicken or U.S. chicken. Similar on that order, where the Arabs tried to do it, they didn't do it right. Um, but the Chinese people used to do it real good with the fried fish. Man, for fucking $5. I'm sure it's $10 now, but when I was a kid, it was $5. You got you a big takeout plate, got you 4 pieces of fish, 2 slices of bread, and a bunch of fries. You was eating good. But that model would work down here, because people love fish down here, but you don't really get good fish down here. It's not in Charlotte. Um, whiting, black people like whiting, cod, for a fish sandwich anyway. And that's what they sell all day long. It's just in and out, in and out, in and out. See people waiting on the bus eating their fish sandwich. And you get chicken nuggets. They were the first one that did chicken nuggets, Before McDonald's came out with them, the only place you could get a chicken nugget was the damn Chinese spot. The Chinese fish markets or the Chinese fish shops. Usually it's a fish market that also fries fish too. So you're getting fresh fish because they coming straight out the ocean. Your fish was in the ocean maybe that morning or yesterday, at the fish market. Because, being in Jersey, Newark is right there on the coast. Any coastal city, you get good seafood. Getting fresh seafood when you're on the coast. When you inland like I am, I'm 4 hours. Charlotte is 4 hours from the coast. I don't care which coast you go to. You go to Charleston, you go to Myrtle Beach, you go to the Outer Banks, wherever you go, it's 4 hours minimum.